Welcome to Honest Hockey, where two guys talk about all things hockey. Honestly, I'm Tom and he's Tom, and thanks for joining us today. So, congratulations, Tampa Bay Lightning. You didn't mess up this time.
Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yes.
I just gotta say, I didn't think we'd get to this point.
Yes.
Also, okay.
It felt so long from the beginning to now. I feel like it just took too long.
Absolutely. But we'd be remiss if we don't shout out the NHL.
Yes.
They did a fantastic job.
Absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic job. They were the first sport to come back. They had 0 positive cases in the bubble.
Yep.
The bubble went perfectly.
Yep.
It was just, good job, Gary Bettman.
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
Yes. I can hear the boos still.
But those are happy boos.
The happy boos. Yeah, of course. That makes total sense.
Yes.
But yes. Congratulations to them.
Yes, absolutely. Well deserved. Such a powerhouse of a team.
Yes. So
About time they finally didn't choke.
Yes. Well, we'll get into that later on.
Oh, we will? Ooh, I'm excited.
Yes. So we're just going to kind of review what kind of happened with Dallas. Kind of talk about what happened in Tampa.
They lost. All right, review's over. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for watching this episode of Honest Hockey. No, I'm kidding.
So what do you think happened to Dallas to lose this series?
I think they were riding such a momentum, and they kind of just, for lack of a better term, ran out of gas.
Okay.
They just got really tired,
I can
and
definitely see that.
they had tired legs. They weren't shooting the puck as much, especially in game 6. Through 2 periods, they had 8 shots on goal.
Yeah, at one point, it was 10-2, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, that's how hockey works."
Yeah, Yep.
In the Stanley Cup Finals, when you're playing for the elimination game,
yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then I think obviously something else that played them was the PK.
Yes. Yeah. So
they couldn't do anything.
No, we had said that one of the things for Tampa was they needed to score on the power play, but Detroit, Dallas, D team, Dallas gave them way too many opportunities to score.
It was too much.
Their PK wasn't good, and they kept giving up penalties.
Yeah.
Which is not a great combination when your penalty kill is not working.
No, not at all. And then obviously there were reports with Sagan coming out that he was hurt. So
I think it was a knee injury and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, they were banged up. Obviously, they lost FAFSA.
Yes, FAFSA for those of you applying to college.
College, exactly. You know
I don't know about you, but it's always amazing to me after the playoffs are over and they announce all the injuries that the players were dealing with during the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's insane. Yeah. It's like, oh yes,
this one was playing with the broken leg.
Yeah, he playing with 2 broken legs and 2 broken arms. But you know what? He was a warrior and he gutted it out.
Yeah, I think they were just simply outmatched.
Yes,
Tampa had too much writing on this for them to lose.
I think if Tampa would have lost this series, John Cooper would be fired.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Lucky for John Cooper, he's not fired because he won the cup.
He's on a boat right now with the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, he's on a boat. I was going to sing Lonely Island,
but... So where do they go from here? I mean, obviously, they have $15 million in cap space. They're kind of losing the goaltender. Hudobin.
Yep.
Ben Bishop's there.
He's there.
He's there, but he's injured. We don't know what's going
on. I just thought of this. Ben Bishop, longtime Lightning goalie, goes to Dallas and then loses to the Lightning.
Yes.
Wow, that must really stink.
Yeah. So what do they have to do from here? I
really think they need to find a way to keep Hudobin and get rid of Ben Bishop. That's not happening.
That's not going to happen,
So I think they need to bring in another Hudobin type of backup goalie who can start if Ben Bishop gets injured. It's just a game. It's just a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Yeah. It's just a game.
And I think they need more scoring.
Yeah.
Because it showed that when Tyler Seguin wasn't on his game, they had a hard time scoring.
Yeah.
I mean, they had all their secondary pieces picking up the scoring. They got scoring from up and down the line, but when it truly mattered, they just couldn't get that goal.
Yeah.
So I think they need to add a scorer to go alongside Ben and Sagan and Radulov.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the topic of this offseason is goalies.
Yeah. There's a lot of goalies.
Cow, there's so many goalies. It's way too many people. Yeah. But yeah, I digress on that. So obviously Tampa won.
Yes.
What went right for Tampa in this situation?
They were just a better team than all the teams they went up against. Yeah. It's wild that it took them this long to win the cup. They're just such a better team.
Yeah, they're great.
And they finally started scoring on the power play. Claps to Tampa for scoring on the power play. They could have they could have made their lives so much easier in the Eastern Conference Finals if they scored on those power plays.
Yes.
And they made their lives so much easier in the Stanley Cup Finals because they converted like half their power play opportunities. I don't think it was that high, but they converted a lot of them.
Yeah, their top line scored.
Their top line scored.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you think happens after this year for Tampa?
Not much. I think they have roughly $5 million in cap space, I believe is the number.
Yeah, I think 5 point.
Yeah, and
5.3.
they have to re-sign a couple players. Nobody really insane, like a bunch of their depth players. I don't think they're going to re-sign Shattenkirk. I think he'll get a payday somewhere else now. Yeah. They just have to worry about re-signing Mikhail Sergachev, who's an RFA, and maybe Anthony Cirelli. Definitely Anthony Cirelli, who's also an RFA.
But there's a lot of rumors going around with Cirelli at the moment.
Yes, there are. This seems to be the off season of offer sheeting RFAs. So we'll see. Like you were talking about Barzal getting offer sheeted. Yes. So we'll see if any of it comes true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those are the two really main pieces that they have to re-sign, and they'll just do what they always do. They'll just reload at the trade deadline, trading for a couple players. And I think Tampa's going to repeat and go back to back. That's just me.
I have the opposite opinion.
Wow. What's your opinion?
I think there's just a steady decline after this.
Okay, all right.
The LA Kings won.
You do realize they have Braden Point, right?
Yeah, well,
You do realize Braden Point is a youngster, right?
Yes, I see your point.
Have you ever watched Victor Hedman play hockey?
He's very tall.
He's tall and he's good.
He's tall.
Nikita Kucherov, have you seen him play? This team is really good.
They're good. They're good. I think there's just that Metro is going to be so stacked. One mishap, and they're gone. It's not like they're playing like easy teams now, especially with the Rangers coming up, the Islanders coming up. Yes, this is eventually gonna happen to them, but I feel like one mishap and they're done.
Yeah.
Obviously, it happened last year. No one ever thought that the President's Trophy winner was gonna get swept by nonetheless
than the Columbus
Blue Jackets, which have an ugly
bad uniforms. Yeah. Yep.
But one little mishap, they're done.
You're right.
I think.
I don't know how they lost last year. I really don't.
I don't think they repeat. I think they make it pretty far into it, but they don't make it again.
I mean, you're right. The East is stacked with teams. I mean, Boston may be good, I think. I don't know, depending on what they do. Toronto should be probably good, but they'll probably collapse again also. Yeah. And then all the teams in the Metro. You're right. It's just...
And then obviously with the season, how it's going to go now, no one knows if it's going to be a condensed season, if it's going to be a full 82, when it's going to start, if it's going to be back-to-backs. Like, no one knows that right now. So, obviously, some of the teams are being prepared, especially what kind of we talked about with the goaltending and everything like that, and having that backup.
Yep.
But this is going to be a definitely strange next year. But if a team's rolling in and they're rolling in hard, they can steamroll Tampa.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just don't think Tampa's going to get steamrolled.
We'll see the video when it comes out next year.
Yep.
And I think we'll go from there. But otherwise, congrats to Tampa.
Congrats to Tampa. And I really hope this isn't the last we see of Dallas. I hope they improve.
I hope so, too.
And they build on this defeat. Because Dallas had an incredible season.
Of course.
And they should really just be proud of how well they played.
They should be very proud.
Very proud. Keep your heads up high, Dallas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, there's some things that they have to work on. But, I tell you, they should be very, very proud of what
they really made themselves beloved by every other franchise.
I love Dallas as it was.
Yeah.
But it was just something, part of, every other fan on the West was just like, all right, Dallas, I see it.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. So.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be an interesting off season. We have no idea what to expect.
Yeah,
nobody does, and at least Tampa Bay can go into the uncertainty knowing that they are Stanley Cup champions, and they can go and have their boat parade.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it looked kind of fun. I would be down to have a boat parade.
Yeah, a boat parade. Yeah, well. Can't really have another parade.
No, you can't. But that's not for here or there. It's just that's a different topic.
Exactly.
And thanks for watching this episode of Honest Hockey. Be sure to give us a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to cross-check that subscribe button. I'm Tom. He's Tom. That's our pumpkin. Thanks for joining us today.